Hello, this is Rev Don coming to you from beautiful Chicago. And tonight our question comes to us from GaryOakIsMine. And GaryOakIsMine has a two-part question. And GaryOakIsMine begins by telling us that he has heard that when you have a particularly clear and vivid dream, particularly a lucid dream, about what are otherwise everyday events, that it is often the case that you are looking into other lifetimes that your soul is leading. For example, parallel lifetimes. And in answer to this first part of the question, we've talked about parallel lifetimes elsewhere in the vlog, and I do believe that the soul is very complex. In fact, we talk about this at some length in the Third Degree book. The soul not only has other lifetimes going, both past lives that we perceive as being in the past in this world, but also other lifetimes going now. The soul is much more complex than our thinking mind, and it has several different branches all at once. Not only does it have other lifetimes, but it may have other versions of our own life going, in which other choices were made. And sometimes these are substantially different, depending on what those choices were. And sometimes we will glimpse these lives either through dreams or through meditation, and sometimes we can consciously look for them as well. And every now and then, we will meet some of those other lives, and if we're aware of them, we may even recognize them. So that's the first part of the question, and we've talked about parallel lives and the nature of the soul many times on the vlog, so if you want to know more about this, I'd encourage you to go through our playlists and look for those other vlogs, or look in the Third Degree book, which talks about it again at some length. But the second part of the question that GaryOakIsMine asks is whether the decisions that we make in those lucid dreams actually affect those lives, or whether it's merely a way of having a look at them. And my answer to that is yes, I think absolutely the decisions that are made in those dreams can sometimes manifest in those lives and vice versa. Because we're manifestations of the same soul, we can certainly affect each other in that situation. Not only other lifetimes that our soul has going, but closely related souls within the same monad as well will sometimes connect in that way. And it's the same as connecting with any other person. It is a real communication. And so the things that transpire in those dreams can have a real effect. And GaryOakIsMine goes on to ask if decisions made in those dreams can also affect this life. And again, I'd say the answer is absolutely yes. Of course, in saying this, I'm not saying that every extremely vivid or lucid dream has this origin. There are many other things that cause such dreams as well, but I do believe that it is often the case. So I hope that answers your question, and until next time, may you blessed be. Hello, this is Rev Don coming to you from beautiful Chicago. And if you like my daily vlog, you'll love my weekly radio program, The Pagan Pundit, every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern on the Pagans Tonight Radio Network at www.paganstonight.com. Join us as we discuss the witchness of the why, the nature of God, the universe, and everything, and bring your questions, because our show is driven by listeners' questions. I'll look forward to seeing you there, and until